Bonjour les amis, bienvenue à un autre Hockey Nation video. Today we talk about the NHL rumor around the league, followed by the Montreal Canadiens. Your bleu, blanc, rouge. Let's dive in talking about the NHL rumor. First of all, the Edmonton Oilers and the Boston Bruins. They talk about Fabien Lysell, draft first round a couple years ago by the Bruins. Right now, he's in the American Hockey League, and the last 3 seasons is stuck. Does not improve enough for the Boston Bruins. They're looking to maybe trade the Edmonton Oilers or maybe to add another player before the beginning of the season. But I don't see why they will trade for Lysell. Why? They already have Isaac Howard. They already have Mathieu Savoie. It's not going to be better at both of them. And then the bottom 6 need a different kind of role player for the Edmonton Oilers for the upcoming season. My next rumors about the Edmonton Oilers and the Detroit veterans. 2 veterans, Mathias Ekholm and Cam Talbot. Why? Well, first of all, Detroit traded for John Gibson during the off-summer. They have Kosa. Augustin is coming in NHL very soon. I think they would prefer to trade Cam Talbot to open a spot for the rookies. On the flip side, Ekholm struggled last year with the Oilers. They already have Nurse Kulak. They just signed Wallman. The left side is already good for the Oilers. With only 1-year deal for Ekholm at $6 million, they would like Oilers to add another goalie inside of this organization, at least to upgrade over Picard. See if this trade could happen between the Edmonton Oilers and the Detroit Red Wings. My next rumor is Anaheim Ducks and Detroit Red Wings. This is not new, but we talk about 2 different players, McDavid and Pelika for the Detroit Red Wings. Anaheim, if they trade McDavid, but they're looking for a right defenseman. Detroit have Pelika, and they're going to add a solid young center with Casper as a center. This will be a great trade for the Detroit Red Wings. Key right now, McDavid is a RFA. Look like, in my opinion, he will not go nowhere. I think Anaheim would like to keep McDavid. This is going to be a bridge contract, 3 years, 4 years maximum, approximately $7 million. My next rumor is about the Minnesota Wild. Same situation with McDavid now is Marco Rossi. No negotiation yet between both camps. Wild want to maybe trade Rossi because he's a small player, center, 5'9", 5'10". He reached a total over 60 points last year. Some team would like maybe to trade for him. Why? Because some team like Montreal, Carolina Hurricane, maybe Nashville Predator are looking to get a second center. Problem, again, is the size of Rossi. And when you talk about the Carolina with Stankoven and the Montreal with Caulfield, maybe they are not the right destination for Marco Rossi. My next is about the Vancouver Canucks. They are possible chasing Jack Roslovic. The situation with the Vancouver Canucks with the center position is so-so. Yes, Shedil, yes, Peterson. But then after, I think they would be great to get a Jack Roslovic. He is a UFA, the top best player at this moment. Is it possible another team chasing Jack Roslovic? For me, a player scored over 20 goals last year should maybe get a little bit more attraction in the next couple of days, a week, to get a deal for the upcoming season 2025-2026. Finally, my last one is about Montreal Canadiens, the goaltender Carey Price. Montreal is overcapped with Carey Price go on the long-term injury reserve. That would fix the problem, but they would prefer to have better leverage on the salary cap if they trade Carey Price. Price get a bonus signature at the beginning of September. Then his AAV would be only $2 million for the upcoming season. This is his final year contract. So possible Carey Price, like Shea Weber, get traded during the month of September. Let's move on now for the Montreal Canadiens news. The last couple of days, we did more video about strengthening about the Montreal Canadiens. We did not cover a lot of news. So let's try to do this for you today. First, we talked about this yesterday at the live stream. Lane Hudson snubbed by the Team USA. Completely disagree with that statement. Hudson faced too many other great defensemen in Team USA at the orientation camp. Talk about Luke Hughes, Adam Fox, Quinn Hughes, Jake Sanderson. They're all similar players. To bring Lane Hudson for what? You can tell me, yeah, but they bring McDonald, Sekech, and Pesce. At the end of the day, they want to see other different kind of the defensemen for Team USA. Team USA have a solid core of the defensemen for the next Olympic winter 2026. My next rumor is about Nick Suzuki. Finally, God, we got one. A center number one with the Montreal Canadiens. Nick Suzuki is a top 10 for the NHL Network ranking for the center position. We have to go all the way to Saku Koivu to find that kind of players in NHL. This is a great news. And finally, we get a number one. The problem now, we don't have number two. So we have to figure out that situation in that position for the Montreal Canadiens in the next couple of weeks or couple of months, or maybe until next summer. My next news is about the Patrick Laine want to stay in Montreal. He loved Montreal. He loved to play here in Montreal. He's involved with a fundraising mental illness. Laine would love to stay here. What is the cost to keep him with the Montreal Canadiens? What are the predictions of the Laine for the upcoming season? He is a happy man. Husband, get married, skate every day. He's a new Patrick Laine. But for how long? We still have some question about Patrick Laine. Is it only for a couple of weeks, couple of months, or couple of years? We don't know. But we'll be really interested in what the Montreal is going to do at the end of the year of the season 2025-2026, if they're going to keep or not. Patrick Laine is on his final year contract in NHL. My next news, the second center, maybe not Michael Edge, but Alexander Zarovsky. It's not a bad idea. Yes, Michael Edge got select 21st overall pick 2 years ago. Yes, Zarovsky got draft 34 overall pick. It's not about when you get draft. It's about how would be the development. 1 year younger for Zarovsky. He tried to make the KHL. Edge, second year in NC. Really important year for Michael Edge. Not guarantee Michael Edge is going to be a center. He could become a winger. But I think right now it's possible to have two prospects could play on the second line for the Montreal Canadiens. That's something we have to follow up for the upcoming year. The Montreal Canadiens prospect, Michael Edge and Alexander Zarovsky. My next news about the Pascal Vincent. He said Florent Jekai could become the Adam Lowry with the Winnipeg Jets. Vincent passed many years in this organization. He coached Adam Lowry with the Manitoba Moose. Know very well. Lowry, 6'4", power forward center. Play on the PK, physical, hit, win his face-off. This is the way Pascal Vincent tried to develop Florent Jekai, the next Adam Lowry. This is happening, guys. It'll be amazing for the Montreal Canadiens finally to get a third center play that role. This is another level Montreal could reach better to possible to become a contender of the winning the Stanley Cup in 2029, 2030. Don't miss that video tomorrow. I'm talking about possible Montreal could win the Stanley Cup in the next 4 or 5 years. And finally, maybe you forget about them. The training camp of the NHL is coming the next couple of weeks, and we have friend players play with the Montreal Canadiens, or the Montreal Canadiens organization are not with them anymore. And some of you maybe forget, where are they? Michael Pesada with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Christian Dvorak, 1 year deal with the Philadelphia Flyers. Joel Armia signed a 2-year deal with the Los Angeles Kings. We have Emil Henneman now with the New York Islanders with a trade for Noah Dobson. Following by Logan Mailloux, trade to the St. Louis Blues for Zachary Bolduc. Alex Barré-Boulet signed a deal with the Colorado Avalanche for the upcoming season. Kaden Primo is right now with the Carolina Hurricanes. And then we have RHP inside of the Pittsburgh Penguins organization. And finally, David Savard retired as a professional hockey player. And that's what we got today, guys, on the NHL Rumor and the Montreal Canadiens news. Now, it's your turn to leave me a comment below this video, possible about NHL news, Suzuki, Zarowski, Michael Edge, Laurent Jacquet, or some NHL rumor. Are you agree or disagree a possible trade between a couple of teams? Don't forget to subscribe, click on the likes, become a member, and now you can join us on the Discord at Hockey Nation Live Show. In the description, we're going to leave you the links, and of course, you have greatness inside of you.